Hi, it's Patsy. It's a miserable old day today. It's really cloudy and very dull outside. So I've put the light on, so hopefully it's not going to be too dark. Now, I was going to come on today and just do another walkthrough because that's my easy option at the minute. But I thought, no, come on and have a chat. Tell people where you're at and where you're heading and move forward. So this is what I've come on to do. I'm going to come on, tell him my way forward, and whether you decide to stay or go, it will depend on what your beliefs are and where you want to, whether you want to stay with me or not. Now, I've got to be true to myself, and since joining YouTube, I haven't been. And I have said this before, so this is not going to be a surprise to some people who've been subscribed to me for a while. And I have put out a few videos on my connection with the angels and what have you. But since joining YouTube, and I think it's because with the with tarot, it's very much associated with that witchy path, that kind of pathway, and I didn't really know very much about that kind of path. So I kind of got caught up in, had I made the right decision? And I think that's a good thing, because I think we should all check out different paths and have an open mind. And that's what I did when I went, looking down the witchy path. But I kind of left my angels behind. And I even got rid of a lot of decks and everything. And, I thought, oh, this isn't my path. This is my path, But it really wasn't. And I think I just kind of got caught up in what I felt I should be here on YouTube, because most of my subscribers and most people I subscribe to was on that witchy path. But like I said, I have touched before that I realised that this isn't, there is things there that did resonate with me that I kind of took with me, but that's most of how my spiritual path has been. If something resonates, I'll take it. If it doesn't, then I'll leave it. So that is, something that I've always done anyway. And like I said, I do think it's important to keep an open mind. A lot of my decks are a wide section, and a lot of my beliefs are a wide section. But as you can see above me, I don't take all of Buddhism, but there's a lot of parts of that resonate with me, and I do take on board and put in my practice. The same with Taoism. Not all of it resonates with me, but a lot of it does. So I have a lot of decks on Taoism. I have a lot of books on Taoism, and I bring in, the flow of life and what have you into my practice. But I also have my belief in angels. I have my belief in energy. So if I kind of explain to you what my belief is and what my normal everyday practice is, it will give you some idea of what you can probably expect to see more of as I move forward once my eyes start to improve. I believe that we're all energy. I believe that the soul is an energy, light, if you like. So pure energy, light, pure light energy, that way round, whichever. So I believe that we live again. I believe in past lives. I believe some people have never had past lives. There's new souls come to earth. But I do believe that we have been here before, or many of us have been here before many times, and we can touch into those past lives. But I believe that there's life after we pass this earth. I believe the earth is a school. We come here to learn lessons, and then we go back to spirit, and with our soul family, because I believe we're in a soul family. But when I also believe that when we're here and we've lost others already from our family, we can connect to them. I don't believe that they're in heaven. They're moved on. They're next to us. They're all around us. But the frequency they're on is different to the frequency that our energy here with the body is. Our energy with the body here on earth is a lot lower than what spirit's energy is, but they're all around us. And when we expand our energy, we can connect with their energy. Now, that's how I see it, and that's how my beliefs are. A lot of people don't resonate with that, and that's fine, but that's my belief. And I have done classes, and I want to go to Arthur Finley, and that is my way forward. I want to do more about connecting with not only the spirit, but my spirit inside, but you know, mediumship, that kind of thing, as well as, like I say, the past life readings. And with the angels, how I see them is their energy frequency is a lot higher, resonates a lot higher than ours, and even spirits, they're on a higher frequency. Most angel energy has never lived on earth, it's never been here. They are more, you know, connected to the divine source, whatever your divine source is, whether that's God, whatever. Yeah, this is what I believe, that the angels are connected, and they're like the messenger between the divine and us here on the earth plane, and we can tap into their energy for help and guidance. And that is how I work, and that's how I've gained so much help from the angels. But I also have gained a lot of help by connecting with ancestors and spirit, and that has always been my path. That has always been from a little girl. I've always known that there's an afterlife. I've always seen things. I've always felt things. And as I got older, life kind of takes over. But I'm not going to go into it too much because I've explained this before. But, you know, my path started again when I lost my brother. And it's been a great comfort to me, this path that I was on with the angels, and my belief in the spirit world and energy. I mean, I'm an energy healer, I'm a Reiki healer, and the chakras, you know, as energy points and all this. These are all important things in my practice, all things that I do in life every day, or when I'm allowed, when I can, because of my eyes. But it's not kind of being transferred over to my YouTube. People on my Facebook page, because I've had Facebook groups and Facebook pages for a while, they are quite aware of my beliefs and where I go and what my beliefs are and my way for, you know, how I work and what have you. But on YouTube, I kind of got caught up in this, oh no, I should be more witchy, I should be more, you know, if you're doing tarot, you're obviously more of a witch than you are angel, you know. And I kind of got myself all up in a bit of a bundle and a bit of a mess. But as I said recently, I reconnected with the angels, and I'm feeling back to where I feel I should be. But again, it's not being transferred over to my channel, because I think, you know, but everybody on my channel really aren't into angels, and they aren't, you know. But it's time that I now sort of say to, you know, people, this is the way it's going to go forward. I'm not saying that I'm never going to show witchy decks or use witchy decks or other kinds of decks, because I've got decks on everything. I might even do a few videos of, here's my angel decks, here's my fairy decks, here's my witchy decks, here's my Buddhist decks, here's my Taoism decks. I've got decks what sort of go right through the scale of things, do you know what I mean? And I use all of them. But when I need comfort and I need guidance, it's always the angels I go to, because I trust what I get from them, and that's what I feel comfortable with. So that is going to be more of my way forward. I was thinking about changing my channel name, because maybe people do get the wrong impression with my name, that it is going to be more of a witchy based YouTube, which it isn't going to be. Do you know what I mean? And really isn't now, because all I'm really doing is spreads, unboxings. I do talk occasionally about the angels and charm casting, what I do, but it's kind of bitty and nothing's really solid in there. Whereas I do want to start discussing my beliefs in past lives. I've had past life experiences with regression. I do want to talk about my mediumship side of things. I do want to talk about the angels, and feel comfortable in doing that, knowing that people understand this is where I'm coming from. And this is how, you know, my channel will be. So I kind of thought today it was important that I come on and sort of say this and start with this new slate once my eyes are better, or improving, because they're still being as dodgy little idiots as they, you know, driving me up the wall, the bane of my life, so to speak. But I do have good days, and on them days I would like to come on and share things. But I kind of found lately that I'm kind of talking myself out of coming on. So I thought maybe it was best to come and sort of have a chat with you, telling my way forward. And whether this will resonate with you or it won't, that depends. Do you know what I mean? But I've got to be true to myself. I've got to move forward in the way what resonates with me. And I'm sorry if, you know, a lot of you say goodbye and decide not to stay. But like, again, I totally understand that. But I've met some lovely people, you know, on YouTube. So I hope that I don't lose many of you. Now, the 2 decks that I was going to come on and show you, I'm going to still show you, but quickly. It's the Guardian Angel deck and the Angel Reading deck. Now, these are both by Rockpool Publishing, and they're both Debbie Malone. Now, I think what I'm going to do with this deck is make one big deck. I'll show you. There's 36 cards in each of these. Oh, I'm going to come out. 36 cards in each of these decks. And to give you an idea of the images you get. Now, this is the Guardian Angel. So, there we go. This is the kind of cards that you get in this deck. And like I said, I've always been, you know, sort of said to you that, you know, I don't see, you know, angels with wings and whatever. They're just an energy, a light energy that vibrates on a higher level. That can help us in all areas of our life. And these cards kind of depict that feeling that I have about them, and now they can be there to help along the way. So this is the Guardian Angel one. And like I said, these are the kind of images that you get. And that is the backs. So the other one is the Angel Reading card, again by Debbie Malone, and again it's 36 cards by Rockpool. And here we go. This is the kind of images we get on this deck. Keep them separate so you can see. So even though the colouring is slightly different, the imagery on the cards is very, very similar to the Angel deck. So I thought, and there's the back. This one's got the angel wings, whereas these ones have got feathers, but they're all much the same sort of kind of colouring. So what I've decided I think I'm going to do, instead of having 2 separate decks, because between these 2 decks there's no doubling up, they're all different. So they're all different areas of your life. So I thought I'm going to make one big angel deck by putting them both together. And then having, instead of 2 decks of 36 cards, it's going to be 2 decks of 36 cards. I'll have 1 deck of 72 cards. So near enough a tarot deck, isn't it? And I think that's how I'm going to use those. So I'm going to kind of match them all up together and see how I'll get on with using them. I can always split them up if it doesn't work, but I do think it's going to work because, like I said, there's no doubling up. Even though the numbers are going to double up, it doesn't matter about the numbers. You know, the Angel of Wisdom is only going to be there once. The Angel of Adventure is only there once. It's not going to be in the other deck. You know, the Angel of Good News is not in this deck. The Check for Balancing Angel is only in 1 deck. So they can kind of be mixed together and I won't be doubling up. So that's what I think I'm going to do with those. And see how we sort of go with that. If not, I can always split them back up again. But I think they're going to work rather well like that. So, moving forward, I'm hoping when my eyes improve a lot more that they, like I said, there'll still be spreads and there'll still be unboxings and all the rest of it, but there will probably be more to do with past lives, angels, medium work, and that's how I see myself moving forward with this channel. So sorry this has been a bit of a ramble, and it's kind of very hard to kind of explain to you the way the channel will move forward and what have you, and I hope that it kind of gives you an idea of the way forward. And like I said, it's not all going to be angel based, and it's not all going to, you know, there will be different things still, but I will be touching a lot more on past lives, angels and mediumship. So that's all I wanted really to say, and I will speak to you all soon, and thanks for listening to this ramble. Bye for now.